What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This is Print House Trades, and like you know, I like to get straight into it. This video is a video on why you should trade ICC, why this system, this trading strategy is better than 90% of the things out there. That is not fact check. That is my personal opinion. I've traded a lot of different strategies, and this strategy has been the one that's allowed me to make money, to be profitable trading. And so we're gonna get straight into it. Let me go over to my screen right here. The only strategy you need in 2026 is ICC. All right. The reason why I say that is because for me, ICC has given me hard rules for trading. I have 5 rules that if you do these 5 rules, this will be so simple. I won't say easy because you still got to execute, but this will be so simple and it will help you start to become profitable. I am not promising any results, but if you do what I'm showing you in this video, you will be able to start producing the outcomes that you want. All right. So if you know, ICC is impulse, correction, continuation. All markets move in 3 phases: make higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, or it range in consolidation. The market only go in 3 phases. And so ICC is the perfect trading strategy for 2 of the best phases of the market that you want to be in. You always heard trend is your friend. So you always want to trade in higher highs or higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs. Uptrends, downtrends, bullish, bears, that's what you want. ICC is a perfect trading strategy for those, for that. So here we go. This is this thick candle that you see here, right? That's an impulse, correction, continuation. That thick candle is essentially, this is a higher time frame, right? So let's say this is the 1-day time frame, and this dotted line, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This dotted line is we're going to say 1 hour, right? And so this is how you find the best setups. This is how you make it very simple for yourself. You're going to always need 5 steps. So always going to be 5 steps. Step 1 is going to be impulse. Step 2 is going to be break of structure. Step 3 is going to be correction. Step 4 is break of structure and retest. And step 5 is the entry/continuation. And so when I'm on a chart, y'all, this is literally what I'm doing. When I see my impulse, I'm literally bringing this up and I'm putting step 1 of 5, right? I got my impulse and I'm going to put impulse here. And I'm going to put this here. And so now I know I'm still sitting on my hands, because you only trade the continuation. You can be spicy and you can trade the other steps, but continuation is going to give you the best setup. It's going to give you the safest setup. It's going to give you the less anxiety filled setup. You hear me? Excuse me. And so that's what I'm doing. So I'm putting step 1, and then I'm waiting until we get back up where I got my impulse. We make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, lower low. Once I get this, I'm putting another call out, and I'm putting step 2 of 5 BOS, right? So I may put this here, right? I'll put that there. I'm waiting for it to break this last structure. Once it breaks this structure, I'm putting another call out here. Once it breaks and it starts to, and it retest and it continues down. So we can even say like this move here. I'm going step 3 of 5 correction. This is my correction phase. I'm still sitting on my hands, right? I may be looking at this on the day time frame, but once I get here on my impulse correction, my lower, this will be my higher low. Once I get to this higher low and I don't break, let me see where this at. And once I get to this higher low and I don't come back and break this level, I start to make higher highs. I start to make an uptrend. I'm jumping down into my smaller time frame so that I can find my entry at a better entry, right? And so once I start to make this break of structure, I am, let me see, I'm making another call out. This is step 4 of 5. And I'm doing this as I am on the chart. As I'm watching, I'm just paying attention. I'm saying, okay, where we at? So step 4 of 5, giving my break of structure. Once it retests, y'all, I am entering into this trade around this area. And so you can see we got an impulse. We break structure. We break this last lower high. You can see here. Let me get this. We break this last lower high here with that break. That told me you don't respect this space, you don't respect this lower high, and you're not trying to continue down to continue to make lower lows and lower highs. You are now ready to change direction. You're ready to change. This is a change of character. This is a break of structure. This is a change in a trend. This is how you know when the trend has changed, and this is how you know when to get ready to enter your trade. Because once it makes this break of structure, I'm on high alert. And once it comes back, because also this could be a fake out. This can be liquidity, and this can be a deep retracement because it's not respecting this. And so it may come down from here, but when it respect what was once resistance and is now making it as support on a downtrend, and now it's respecting it on the uptrend as support, now I'm getting ready and now I'm getting prepared to enter into my trade. And that is my last step. Once I enter into my trade, I am putting this here and I am letting it come at least to my equal highs. And this is going to be step 5 of 5 continuation. And the last thing that really helps me with this is fibs. I would have drew a fib from here to this point, and I would have dragged it over, right? I would have gotten, let me see. This fib would have let me know once this was made, I would have created my fib. I should have showed y'all that. That's my bad. But once that I got my fibs on, I'm looking, okay, I'm seeing it pull back. This is and you see I didn't draw my fibs before this, but this is around the 61.8. This is golding on my fibs. This is a prime pullback area. I'm looking, I'm paying attention, even more high alert right here when I see this pull back to the 61.8. And yeah, once I get that break of structure, I am getting ready for my entry, and at bare minimum, I'm going to TP1, which is going to always be an equal high, because it can come here, and the same thing that it did right here last time was bounce down. It can come here again and bounce down. And as you see, I kind of have this area right here where it starts to pull back. But as long as it doesn't break this structure, you can hold this, and it might just get you to TP2. It's not for certain, but there's a high probable chance if it respects after making a lower low. But some people respect this to equal high, and you just get out. You get out at your equal high, which is TP1. You don't always have to be greedy. But yeah, this is literally one of the most simplest ways to explain this. This is why this is the only strategy I will be trading in 2026. And it's just, yeah, it's that simple for me. So glad y'all were able to see this. I hope this was helpful. I really appreciate it. And just like, subscribe, and watch this video. If this was helpful, if you got any questions, anything that I can help you with, anything that I can help explain for you and break down, let me know. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.